Spotlight on Frazee is sponsored by these community-minded businesses and organizations. United Community Bank, an independent family-owned and operated bank committed to empowering customers to achieve their financial goals. Member FDIC. Frazee Family Foods, what a hometown grocery store should be. Friendly staff, family-owned, and a wide variety of groceries to fulfill your needs.
Welcome to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Ludke, and I'm here today with Tanya Maston, Municipal Liquor Store Manager. Hi, Tanya.
Hi, Hank. How are you?
Tremendous. So how are things going at the Enterprise Fund today, where all the money goes back into your local community? Aha!
Things are going good. We got a heck of a snowstorm yesterday and this morning, so we had to shovel out to get here this morning, but we're here and happy about it, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, and so that's why we're going to have a snowplow parade on the 15th so they can plow all the snow.
Yes, December 15th. It's a Thursday. We're going to do our snowplow parade here in town. There's going to be a lot of activities going on. Here at the liquor store, we will have domestic 2-for-1 bottled beer from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Also, we'll be starting a meat raffle around 6. It'll go probably a little bit later than that, so don't panic if you're not here right at 6. It's all Ketter's meat, which is great meat. Everybody enjoys Ketter's meat, so, it's $1 a ticket for the meat raffle. We usually do 10 boards. There's, I think, 32 tickets on a board. People really enjoy it. It's a fun time. You can come warm up if it's too cold out on the street, have a hot toddy, and win some Ketter's meat.
Well, that's great, too. And then, plus, we've got all this other stuff going on that day. We've got the craft and vendor show going on at the Hostel Hornet 3 to 8. Free admission. There'll probably be up to 25 booths there, and there's also going to be food and beverages available there. The smoke pots will be out around, or fire parts will be out around the area too, and there'll be brat soup and apple cider, hot chocolate, or at the event center, and hot chocolate, I believe, at the fire hall.
Yeah, it'll be a great time. It would be nice for everybody to come out and, shake everybody's hand who's involved in this. A lot of work and effort goes into this snowplow parade. A lot of people, everything's volunteer just to have a good time. Bring your family, bring the kids out and have fun.
Well, yeah, and the Santa truck will be here. So the kids will really enjoy that.
Yes, I'm glad that is a thing that Frazee is, able to have every year for the snowplow parade. That's a big deal. So.
And then we got stuff going on the 17th also.
Yes, December 17th, Saturday, we are going to have an ugly Christmas sweater contest here.
I have one.
I have a few. So get out your ugly Christmas sweaters and come down. We have karaoke, Party to Girl karaoke, starting at 8:30 that night. There actually will be a very good first place prize. I won't mention what it is, but it'll be well worth coming. Yeah, it'll be a good time. We'll have some drink specials and just come out and...
Gone to Maui?
And we'll see how many ugly sweaters we can get in here. It'll be a fun time.
Oh, yeah. It's always great. And now, it's still fall, but it's starting to look like winter. And who would believe that, after, deer hunting, sitting out there some afternoons here a month ago in our T-shirts.
Yeah, and now we're snowed in.
Yeah, 71 degrees, and now it's sub-zero wind chills and snow blowing by.
Yep, good old Minnesota for you.
I love it. It doesn't get much better than that, up here in God's country. So come on down for the snowplow parade. Come and see Tanya. And come in on Saturday. Get that ugly sweater out of the closet that's been hiding there since last year. Or the one that your aunt sent you that she made that you would never normally wear in public. And come on down and do the ugly sweater contest. And with that, we're going to be right back with Pastor John Beck from the Lutheran Church to talk about the true meaning of Christmas. So, with that, Tanya, we're going to sign off, right?
Merry Christmas to everybody and Happy New Year.
And we'll be right back with TV3.
Spotlight on Frazee is sponsored by these community-minded businesses and organizations. The City of Frazee and Frazee Events Center, featuring a 5,000 square foot room, a built-in stage, and a full-service bar, perfect for a multitude of events. Call or click to book your event. Frazee Community Club, people and business coming together to make the community fun, friendly, and thriving. Become a member and help support your community. Frazee Vergus Forum, locally owned and operated, bringing you news for the Lakes area in print or online. Subscribe today. FrazeeForum.com.
Welcome to Spotlight on Frazee. I'm your host, Hank Ledke, and I'm here in Frazee with Bethlehem Lutheran Church Pastor John Beck. Hi, John.
Hi. Good to have you here today, Mayor.
It's a beautiful day outside. It's starting to look like winter.
Yes.
And we have Christmas coming.
Yes, we do. A great time of the year to celebrate. I wonder if people think about the fact that it's true. We live on a visited planet. We've been visited by the Son of God who came here in human flesh.
And we celebrate it every year.
Yes, we do. Yeah.
And it's a great time. We look behind us here and see all the plants and everything and the trees. And, so Christmas is so much, in our country and around the world.
Yes. And certainly it emphasizes the meaning of Christmas is that Christ came as the Savior of the whole world. Mm-hmm. And as the angel told Mary and Joseph that you will name him Jesus, for he will save his people from their sins. And that's great news to share with the whole world.
Because we need all the help we can get.
Yes, that's true. We do.
And, of course, with Christmas and things, think of the people out there that maybe you should stop by and see. Some of the shut-ins that might need something. Your neighbor, your elderly neighbor, maybe needs a walk shoveled or something. Think about that, the people that you can include in your Christmas.
That's great. And I know we have many people getting excited about going Christmas caroling too. And another great way to share the good news of Jesus with others. And as we share God's love, we demonstrate it by showing that love to other people.
And, of course, that brings us to our Christmas services.
Yes, okay. We have, for Christmas this year, during the Advent season, we have services on Wednesday evening at 7 o'clock. On Christmas Eve, we have a family service at 5 p.m., candlelight service at 10 p.m., and then on Christmas morning, which this year falls on a Sunday, we have worship at 9 a.m.
Well, this is going to be great, and at least now, with the snow here, it's starting to look like Christmas.
Yes, yeah. I hope we don't have to do too much shoveling right before the services.
Well, yeah, we don't want to have to do that, But Christmas, to me without snow just doesn't seem right.
Yeah, it is nice to have Christmas with snow.
Of course, they probably didn't have that way in Bethlehem.
Well, scholars have debated that because it is possible, and from time to time they do get snow, but typically doesn't last very long.
Mm-hmm. So, follow the stars, come and see us here at the church, but remember the people, and I know you have members of your own family that, you'll be thinking about over the holidays here too.
Oh, yes, yeah. And certainly Christmas, it can be a joyous time, but for some people it can be a sad time as well. And we need to kind of be aware of that for some people it can be difficult, and we need to speak a word of encouragement and including them as well.
And you're right, sir. Make sure that you get out and see those people. Remember your relatives, remember your friends, and they'll remember you too. And so celebrate the joy of the birth of the Christ child by helping your friends, going to your church, visiting your relatives. Be happy, because it's the greatest time of the year. And I appreciate you being on the program, Pastor.
Okay, thank you very much. And again, if you don't have a home church, we certainly welcome you to come to Bethlehem.
And I really like your tie.
Okay, thank you.
And so with that, we wish you blessings and prayers for the Christmas season. But pet your dog, hug the kids, kiss the wife, and wave at the neighbor. You never know, the next person you smile at may be your next best friend. And with that, we'll be back next week with another Spotlight on Frazee.